here it is, all taken apart. I'm going to give everything a thorough wash cycle, including the bag up top, get it clean. I already got the base of the vacuum disassembled for lubrication and cleaning, which I'll show briefly. So, alright, I'll put this guy back in. And go from there. I kind of keep forgetting to record video of the progress I'm making. I just had the brush roll it came with was so rusted out, I couldn't take it apart to maintenance it. This has two ball bearings at the end of each shaft here, and so I mean, when you first get these, it'll spin, but it's stiff. And I just use synthetic automotive grease in there on a syringe. I just squirt it in there. I didn't show that. As for the discoloration of this brush roll is anodized. It's not going to hurt anything. I just thoroughly cleaned it. Nothing else is coming off of it. The brushes are clean. The vacuum, got the bag just hanging on there. The bag was dishwashered, in the parts washer, that is. I keep saying that because people, watching this, don't know that we have a Craigslist dishwasher we use as a parts washer, which works out very well. Yeah, I Vinyl-X'd the bag, so the bag's like new. Had to put that takes type A bags, which is the top fill. I had to put it back in. There's that rubber piece here at the bottom had crap in it. I forgot to take it off here, so I took it, separated, cleaned it along with this. So right now I'm going to clean the bottom plate, put a belt on it, put the new restored brush roll in there, and assemble the bag and put a bag in it. The last step I'm going to do later tonight, and this will probably take a while, is this hood. I'm going to buff it. I'll show the before and after. Meantime, right now I just want to get this thing operational, just to show that part anyhow. Alright, I just got done putting the brush roll on. Brand new belt. So, put the plate on the bottom. Let's see if some of these are in the way still. Come on. Alright, and for a test, I'm just going to attach the bag right now. Last thing I do is polish that hood, but let's do this. And as you can see, if it'll focus, type A Hoover bags. These are brand new bags I actually bought. So, there. This is easy. I'll try to do this while I'm recording. But actually I can't, but it just basically slides down over top. So let me pause it for a sec. Had to get a little creative with the bags. Notice pre-1981 models, you have to trim the collar, and it says along the dotted line. There was no dotted line, so I had to experiment, and unfortunately the first one I did was way too much, but I got it. Mind you, these bags are brand new. And notice the fact that it even mentions pre-1981 models on a brand new bag that they just made recently. No, right there, 2002. But I bought these recently, 1976, 2002. For a vacuum they knew wasn't designed to break. So let's try to get this attached. And up right here is one of the many new vacuums we've acquired over the past year or so. This one has a little bit of interesting stories. We were, it's the Hoover Convertible model U4103, introduced in 1977. I'm going to say this is an early model because the base of it is also actually metal too, just like the older ones. Has the new plastic hood on it, just like all the other ones do, like that 1973 Hoover U4003, I believe. terracotta orange. I believe it's called the Ranger hood, referenced by others. So this one here is rather top of the line for that model year. Has the newer styled handle, squared off a bit, a plastic grip up top, the newer power cord that's extra long, and I believe this is the first year for the Type A top fill bags on this vacuum, whereas the older ones use the Type C bottom fill bags. Also new for this year, they got rid of having the convertible attachments in the back, where they plug in the back. They instead plug with an adapter over top of the brush roll, and it's direct suction then. This actually is still a 2-speed vacuum, and it's kind of different how they did it. Whereas when it's in handle upright position, it's in high-speed mode, and then you put the handle down, it's on low speed. Again, the reason why there's two different speeds is because there is a such thing as too much suction. Despite all the advertisement and media they have out there marketing, these older ones are much more powerful. If I were to put this on high speed, it has so much suction it literally sticks to the floor. And the worst contender, I'd say, for that, not worst, it's actually good, but it'd be the Singer vacuums with the twin fan blades. Those, I had one. Even on, it was a 2-speed model. Even on low, it just went zoomp, and it sucked to the floor, and you couldn't push it forward. So, despite all this crap you hear about Dyson and Hoover, and not the modern Hoover, that is, the China Pride Hoover, and pretty much anything else today, it's all marketing. And this one's more energy efficient, more friendly. This one. It only uses 4.3 amps, has an incredible amount of suction, does a fantastic job at cleaning, and it's not a throwaway vacuum. Now for the story, I'll explain more on the features in a second, but the story and how we got it. It was in the trash. Traveling home, saw it in the alleyway near the house. I was like, oh, it's a Hoover Convertible. Went and got it, went and tried it, plugged it in. Sure enough, it spun right up. What was wrong with it? Just needed a new belt, and as you saw earlier in the video, it just needed some greasing, lubrication, but that was it. And it works better than new, actually. Other features for that model year included this, on top here it shows the floor height adjustments, little bar. We have it on high. A nice front headlight, has the original 25 watt Sylvania bulb in it, which we'll demonstrate. And here's the bottom of it. So, I think now we can probably demonstrate it. Okay. You ready? What happens when you stick it on high speed. There's a slight pitch increase. All that air you hear is suction. Whereas modern vacuums, you just hear a bunch of screaming, and I don't know what else you hear. Vacuum in the dark. As you also see, the headlight does not move, despite what position the handle is in. I also really love how the shadows on everything shows up. You get the vacuum handle. So this vacuum is almost 40 years old, cleaned up like brand new, and works fine on all original parts. And this was just a common everyday vacuum back then. And that's why I highly approve of these. And it's also this vacuum I grew up around. And now I just want to collect every single model made just because they're so cool. I love these vacuums. Well, hope you enjoyed the video.